woke up, paid, thought this was a dream. I just made me a play, just the boss of my team. Addicted to diamonds, spent 80 on jewelry. I know I leave, probably think I'm a fiend. Live every day like this shit's my last. I just sold a few bags and I fled the scene. I don't want no bitch talk back, I ain't here now. That I need my bitch to be like a king.
You are now tuned in to IHH Podcast. Today we have a special guest, man, you know, from my hometown, man, you know, a childhood family friend, a business owner, a great, solid individual, a family man. You know, we got Blazy P, man, in here, man. What's going on, my brother?
What's happening, baby?
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. You know, since a kid, man, I've been seeing you just doing your thing, man, and your element, man, and you know, through all the trials and tribulations you done been through, man, you out here and you doing great, man. You feel me? You motivating a lot of people. If you didn't know, you are. You know, it was at times when I went through my situation, man. I'm getting an email from you while I'm in this. I'm like, damn, this nigga hit me up and I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I really, really appreciated that. I was telling my people, like, man, that nigga Shannon hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, like, you know, you was motivating me, bro, while I was inside. And I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, man. That's what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? Because I know. Yeah. So when you know, a lot of people don't know. Yeah. You know, I don't want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt that they don't know how this feel. But I know, I know how it feel. Yeah. And I know before you went and while you were there, I was like, shit, I got to, check on you.
Straight up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, what you just hitting me up and telling me about like how you was running your business and the money you was seeing, man, I was like, damn, I can't wait to get back out there. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, shit. I was just like, man, that shit just kept my mind free. Yeah. And that's what I appreciated the most.
Yeah, I could tell, like, by me sharing some shit with you, it would like inspire you because you would think, damn, man, I'll get a truck. But in my mind, I was thinking, shit, what you got going on, I want to see you do that. And you can still do this shit, you know what I mean? But I knew that you was inspired by me telling you my story because, straight up, you've been knowing me forever. So
straight up.
I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm glad for you to tell me that. I kind of already assumed that, he feel where I'm coming from. Right. But for you to say that, that's big for me.
Yeah, that's man. Big. And then I had ran into you on Juneteenth. I put you on my vlog, you know what I'm saying? For those who did like know who you was, I was like, damn, man, it's just, man, I do my best though to try to incorporate my people in what I do, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, or anybody who inspired me on my path, you know?
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, so I see you, how long have you been owning your trucking company?
Well, I started my company, I came home in 19, I started the company in 19. Okay. But I got my first truck in 20, you know what I mean? Because that was part of my plan, I had planned, you know what I mean? I just started putting the plan together. Right. So I got the truck in 2020. But I started the company the year before. Right. You know what I mean? You got to start a little baby steps.
So your first, let's say your first year, how was that? Just like being just the, CEO of your own company?
Oh man, tell you the truth, I probably thought it was gonna go fast, but it took me a while. And it was COVID, you know what I mean, was going on. And I moved me and my old lady from Cali to Texas, you know what I mean? I planned that to where I was gonna move in Texas. So that first year, the second half of the year, that thing, it was surprising to me. Yeah. Because I was kind of green into the business because I did it previously in the late 90s, early 2000s. But this is like it's 2019, 2020, you know what I mean? Shit changed every 5 years and I look at it. So, but the second year, you did good. Yeah, we're doing good, man. The country, everything was going pretty good. Right. Some little trials and stuff, but the transportation, you got to get your goods. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. It might be high, but somebody got to bring it to you. Yeah. So that's how I looked at it. I'm like.
And then I saw you come up with a clothing brand to where I'm just like, wait, like what do you got going on there? Like what's that about?
Man, diversification. Right. You feel me? Trying to diversify. Right. You know what I mean? Right. It's like, when I seen you rapping, but you had merch. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we had a picture together, last picture I had on your shirt. Yeah. I was looking at me and my old lady when I one time had on one of your GME shirts. Right. I was like, it made me think about, like, do something else. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I kind of like created my own brand.
Right. And I obviously see, like the logo with it, but can you kind of, is it like what's the like official meaning behind Bushy Head?
Yeah, well, it's personal to me, you know what I mean? So the Bushy Head was a nickname of mine when I was a kid.
Oh, shit.
I ain't Bushy Head no more.
Yeah.
But it was like, some of the stuff you learned when you was a kid or people was trying to tell you, you ignored it. So a lot of stuff started coming to me, and I got it. It came from my grandfather. He nicknamed me that. He was the only person that called me. It wasn't my nickname, but he was the only person that called me that.
Yeah.
And so some of his teachings, it just kept coming back up to me. And so when I decided to do the brand, I just remembered that name,
right,
and went with it.
So, we ain't gotta like dive too deep into like like your past, so like just yet. I'm just wondering, when it comes to mental health, right? We focus on mental health this full month, just for May. Like when you wake up in the morning sometime, like since you was gone like a pretty good amount of time, have you like already like shook back like mentally? Like did you shake back fast, or are you still dealing with just certain shit like, damn, bro, like, like,
yeah,
it's kind of like a weight a little bit?
No, early on, my first like year, I was getting used to a lot of stuff. I was in observation mode, really, you know what I mean? But I was still trying to remember, like, cause I trained myself, like, before I got back, you know what I mean? My last so many years, like 5 or 6 years, I was on a changing path, you know what I mean? Planning path. You know what I mean? So when I hit the ground, I was like, I touched down back in San Francisco where I fell from.
Yeah.
So I'm back in the city, So, mentally, I would pop up with my drive every day with my plan. I was kind of like real anal with stuff then. You know what I mean? So when stuff didn't go like in my mind as planned, I was like, I had to check myself because I got to know, how to. Go with the flow. Because I can't control everything, you know what I mean? So once I kind of, like you said, my mental, I kept that intact, you know what I mean? I had some people around me, some support, you know what I mean? I reached out, I asked, that's part of the mental aspect. You got to ask for help, if you need some help.
And you weren't used to that?
No, I wasn't. I'm going to tell you something. Had it been 1 or 2 years, I probably would have stayed in my same ways. But it took me a while to get out of my old ways. So I was kind of practiced upon that. So as far as like being humble, like ask somebody for something, I was past that. But I know what you mean. Had it been a little shorter distance in my incarceration with it, I probably would have been, wouldn't ask nobody, prideful, you know what I mean?
Right.
But later on, but if they keep your ass locked up the whole time, boy, look here. If you ain't thinking about winning when you touch back, and you just stay on your same, I'm gonna be a better dope dealer, better pimp, better this, and you gonna lose. Yeah, that's all that is.
If you don't fix what you're doing.
If you don't try to fix yourself, because ain't nobody gonna fix you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got this your work. It's people that try to give you some little tools to use. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you don't try to reach out for it or ask for it, somebody offer it to you. Sometimes they won't offer it to you. Maybe you just gotta ask for it.
Yeah.
So
you're just putting your pride to the side.
Yeah, man. For real, especially. Some people still think like a drug dealer go to prison. I mean, we know a lot of everybody, You do 2 years, you done met Paco in there and you think, I can do it better.
Yeah.
You really think you can do it better.
Yeah.
You go for this, you think you can do it. And sometimes they can. There's a few that can. But if you just really look at yourself, you wasn't no good drug dealer.
Yeah.
You wasn't no good pimp.
Yeah.
You wasn't no good bank robber. You got caught.
Yeah.
If you didn't get caught and got told on, you gave somebody something to tell on.
Yeah.
So if you be honest with yourself, you be like, I wasn't that good. Because if I was, I'd have stayed out there, kept doing it. And you can't trick yourself, man. You got to be honest with yourself. It's like a delusion
you create in your mind, like saying like, oh, no, this time I'm going to do this.
I'm at the plug now. I know how to do this now.
Yeah.
It's still, I ain't saying that it's people that can go meet something, learn something, and they go do this shit better. That don't mean you ain't going to still get jammed up, you know what I mean? it's up to you if you want to continue on. Because I could have came back out here and got right back on my own. I could have.
Yeah.
But what they doing, when I seen what they doing to people like that, especially a second timer, I'm 6'5", bro, black, gold in your mouth. They gonna put that hammer on the arm and hammer.
So,
shit.
Yeah, man. So what was you why were you incarcerated exactly?
This time, because I've been incarcerated twice for felonies. This time, I got a sex trafficking charge, pimping case, right?
Okay.
So, federal. So, if they was some state police arrested me for whatever, I was a state charge, like 2 or 3 years, 4 years. Federal don't play, bro.
Yeah.
Feds ain't playing.
How long did you do?
12 years.
So
that's why I be screaming 12 years a slave.
That's why you scream 12 years. I was just telling you that. I was like, man, he be saying 12 years a slave. And I was just like, man, that shit it just stuck with me one day when I saw you posted. I was like, man, I want to talk to him about that, you know what I'm saying, about that name. But then when you think about it, for people who have been inside, that shit is like real slavery. It's modern day slavery.
It's modern day slavery. It's in the Constitution. They just reworded shit, right?
It's modern day slavery, 100%.
Yeah, but if you think about this here, just think about some people that invented some shit, this, that, and that, and they say, he used to be a slave. Yeah. When they count, just think the people that were slaves and then all of a sudden slavery over and you get out there in the world. Well, there's some dudes been in there saying, hey, I know how to do this. Yeah. And then now I'm free and he invented something. That's how I felt. I said, when I get free, I'm act like a civilian.
Yeah.
I'm a civilian, man, I'm regular.
Right.
Now, bro, do you know I go to the prisons 4 or 5 times a week to deliver corn and water and shit? I go in the prison, talking to the CEO, to the inmates.
Wow.
Yeah. Every week.
That's crazy.
Out there playing Huntsville, 2 prisons, to the wing unit. I was just in Rochelle another day.
Do you ever get to like share your story kind of like?
Yeah, with a few of them. Because they always, they on the dock load and unload, ask me about trucks. Or they ask me about this guy, that guy. I'm like, I saw him driving your truck. I said, that's my driver. Or they ask, what that dude at, So they like, how'd you get this? I give them a little synopsis real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The truth. Ain't none of that, hey, I'll give them the honest truth. But them COs don't know. They don't know I'm an ex-con.
Yeah. Them COs don't know.
They don't know me. All they know is I'm a business owner. I own these trucks that been coming in and out here.
Yeah.
They don't know my business. I ain't got to put no application in nowhere.
Damn, so, okay, going through that process of them folks telling you 12 years or, that's just how long you done. You probably got more time, but that's just how long you done.
Actually, I got less time in the feds.
Okay.
I got 130 months.
What was the emotions like throughout that, like when the judge said 130 months, what was those emotions?
Well, I signed for that time. And I'll give you the backstory real quick on that. I knew it was going to be 130 months. Matter of fact, I asked him for it. Because the minimum was 10, and they was going off my criminal history, which would have pushed me to 17. So I seen somebody else. Boy, when we was going to court, and you sitting in the cells, and there 3, 4 people going to court, you know what they say? 10 is good. What? If you get 10, take it. Because they was body slamming niggas.
Damn.
So, one of the bras got caught up and snitched on me, and lawyers came and told me, I was like, oh, I gotta make a deal. Can I get 10 years? I'll take it.
Yeah.
They offered me the 130, I'll take it. 130, 10 years, 10 months. But I had a state charge, that's how I ended up doing more time.
And so this was in San Francisco?
Yeah. 07, man.
What was the most difficult for you, like just because you had a trafficking case or whatever, a sex trafficking case or whatever? Was anything difficult for you, like just being in the inside?
No, you talking about from the case?
Yeah, just from the case.
No, man, not from the case, cause people know.
Got you.
That's a real pimp. Oh, that nigga that flogging. That nigga had a girlfriend. That nigga was a raper. That nigga was a baby. That nigga was out here kidnapping. They know the difference between the people, cause there's some niggas in there for the same charges that was on some old take a little kid out of their house. Their parents looking for them. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So you know the difference. So they send you to certain places. Now during the time, I had already made up in my mind, you know what I'm saying, I got to go do this. But, you know, the environment, everything, that's some new stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It's a world inside of a world, you know.
Right.
So you got to kind of like take yourself out of this world because your body physically taken from that world.
Did you feel like you had failed?
Yeah. You know how I feel like I failed? Because I got caught. That's what I felt like. Damn, I got caught. I should have done something else different or better or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I felt at that time. But if I feel that I failed now, no, man, everything that happens supposed to happen in your life.
Straight up.
For you to be who you are now.
Straight up.
Because if I don't know, if I'd have stayed the way I was, I might not have made it to my age now.
Right.
I might not have what I got here now in my heart, you know what I mean?
If you can talk about this, what's the most amount of like women that you had at once that was like working for you?
Ooh, boy. Sometimes, you know, I go to think about my old, you know what I'm saying? But one time, nigga, I was 8 deep, nigga. I swear I put this is back when, I don't know, Dallas, you familiar, you live in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
So the tollway, I lived in Frisco. Frisco was just coming up, 05.
Yeah.
And I got deep. And I remember I had a new DeVille. I remember my uncle said, well, what year is that? I said, it's next year. So it was in 05, but I had the 06, right? So I'm high side on him. And man, I dialed the phone with my little old bottom. And this girl had just showed up, and this one I had tried to knock. She just picked up from the airport and hung up the phone, and I was like, damn, boy, ain't nobody gonna believe this shit. I'm 8 deep. Nigga, I started patting myself on the back. Eight deep. That didn't last long though, man. I'm home. You know what I mean? I got some ducks. My bottom bitch was a duck too, you know what I mean? It's damn food, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of shit about that. So somebody you already know. But you know, I was deep. 8.
So a bottom bitch exactly, what makes her that like you know, like what makes a woman your bottom bitch?
Well, really, man, she just your main. You know what I mean? Not your main girlfriend, but your main one. She the coordinator of it, in other words. You know what I'm saying? So she really your main. You know what I mean? She kind of help you keep a lot of shit in order. You know
Is that
what I mean?
the one who told on you?
You better believe it.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody will tell on you. So it can be your bottom bitch, brother. You know, somebody will tell on you.
Right.
But the thing about it, this is my motto. You give them something to tell. What if they ain't got nothing to tell? What they telling? Yeah. They lying on you then, but if they telling something on you, then they telling the truth on you.
Right.
It's just that you fucked up and let them around you to know your business. That's your misjudgment. You know what I mean? And you think you judge good every time. But people they switch up on you.
And you don't really know what somebody gonna do when pressure on them for real. You know, you just never know. Like you just never know.
Bro, they be having kids and everything. Mamas, the feds will take your grandma to jail and make you plea out.
Yeah.
And we're gonna charge Big Mama too. We know that's your work.
That's cold.
What you gonna do? You gonna plea out? You gonna plead out for Nunu?
You got to.
You gonna let her go down?
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't.
They cheat, boy. Them hoes cheat once they put that case. I told you.
You told me everything, bro. You told me everything.
I said, but you ain't in no bad shape.
Yeah.
Because you come and get them 3 points off. Go on, tell them I'll do that.
Yeah.
You be back stronger.
Yeah. Man, time passed by so fast. You know, throughout your process of like when you was doing that, how did you deal with the conflict, like with the clients? Like when it was conflict, like when something happened that wasn't right, how did you deal with it? Like, you know, when somebody who
No, man, it's the bitch fault by default. I don't give a damn what the trick did. Cause if you follow the instructions.
Yeah.
See, I deal with it before. That's what you do. You deal with it before. It's in your instructions. You know what I mean? Oh, he took the money. I had it hid over here. Bitch, I told you put the money in the safe. Whose fault is it?
Yeah, it would be her fault.
Exactly. So I ain't got to deal with nothing. Get that back. You need to try to work on that. Now, one time, this is crazy. One time, a dude stole the money. They didn't have no safe, so they had, a wall unit air conditioner. So you'll get the money, put it behind the wall unit, Trick said. After the little dude, she go in the bathroom, come back out. He gone. She going to get him a rag. You feel me? He gone. But he done got the money back. and the rest of the bread she had. Yeah. Just grabbed it and went out the door. Like, you need to crying about that. It was months later though. I perpetrated like I said something to the dude, but the dude must have had a guilty conscience. Went back out there, just out here in Philly, King of Pressure, outside of Philly. Big mall out there, you gotta go fuck with that. So the dude came back. She opened the door, he faked with a fake, name and shit. He come back, date. Open the door, she like the same dude, but the nigga had a teddy bear with a bottle of water, right? Teddy bear holding the water. Just give it to her and left. She called me, tell. I said, hey, what the fuck? I said, that's weird. I was like, what's up with that water? So she picked the water up. I tell her, pull the thing. It's a safe, fake safe.
Yeah.
Had the money, the same money it stole, plus some more bread in there. Brought it back.
What made him bring it back?
Man, I played like it was, like I called that shit. I played like that was me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Told me, I told you I'm on that. Same, I took credit for that. I don't know what made the motherfucker. It was so funny to me later, but at the time I said, I gotta take advantage of this opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, that ain't shit you can do, man. I ain't no hoe hand, man. I'm not gonna hold a hoe hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If nigga now take something from me, take the pussy. I can't stop him from raping you. But if you did what I told you, this way and this way and that way, and don't do this and don't allow this, this is a transaction. This ain't no GFE. It's a transaction, you know what I mean? Really, get that shit do off his motherfucking ass if you can.
Yeah.
You feel me? But, yeah, I'm with that shit.
Y'all was way in Philly. Like, you was way out in Philly.
Them hoes on automatic. I did Philly.
Okay.
They was up there. Man, this way back when they had all them websites used to advertise on, you know what I'm saying? So, because I just play the blades and shit too.
Yeah.
But then I start, in my mind, a lot of people want to play the blade on some old
ego shit?
Yeah.
Got you.
But I'm playing the internet.
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I ain't got to stay over here and ride them down, no interior light on shit. Put it on the internet, set it up, boom, you show up, you don't show up, boom, a lot of time they do.
I got a question. Why do they call it sex trafficking even when some women do it at their free will?
Ooh, no, man, they want to pee.
But I'm just wondering, like, why do they still consider it sex trafficking even when the woman is like, she wants to do this? Okay,
this it. So a nigga get 4 P's. He get 2. Everybody gets some P's from me, and they go get caught up. But when they get caught up, they want the person you got the P's from. They want the big ring. They want the ringleader.
Gotcha.
That's the difference. A woman can go out there doing it by herself every day. If she ain't got nobody to tell on, it's a misdemeanor.
Okay.
If she got somebody to tell on, we got us a felony.
Got you.
And if that age is under a certain age, see, under 18 in the feds is considered minor under state. You're gonna be 17 or something you messing with, but they want the big wig.
Got you.
They define pimp as a man, not a person. A man that receives and does, you know what I'm saying? Not a person, that's a definition of it. It's always a man. They were like, well, a woman can't be no pimp, not in the sense of the word, but she can do the work. I mean, the job, receive the fuck. Wow. You feel what I'm saying?
And it's so crazy because you got in all these different countries, women who are over other women.
Exactly. Like, exactly. That's the same in my case. The shit that happened.
Crazy.
I didn't do the shit.
Yeah.
I'm just the man that's involved. So now I'm the ringleader. What if I was just driving the goddamn car, dropping people off? How the hell I ain't getting the. What if I was that person? But, that's how I end up signing for the time.
Gotcha.
When I know I'm the one did what I did.
Mm-hmm. And how did you handle conflict between the actual girls and the workers? Like,
oh man, it's whole business, man.
For sure.
Them 2 hoes is beefing over some shit. You stole my curling iron, my jeans, my purse.
Oh my gosh.
That's whole business, man. I don't want to hear that. Bro, I'm not getting into that tit for tat shit. There's dudes that do that. Get on, leave her alone, and man,
So this shit like a reality show, low key, like where you got so many of them in the house together.
Bro, I had the 5-bedroom crib up in Frisco, brand new division, right? Big ass aquarium, media room, and you know, man, and sometimes it was just like live.
It was a house?
Yeah, a house.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was just live sometime in there. I had 2 little Doberman puppies, and I had an English Bulldog.
What year was this?
05, 06.
Okay.
Yeah, 05, 06. I only just had the house 2 years. We moved out. Yeah, I was in Plano, then I went to Frisco. I had a townhome in Plano, then went to Frisco. And then from there, shit just started, up and down. It's anything. The game be up. You might be deep now, down to 2 bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got a question. What used to be the emotions like going from 8 girls to 2?
It's just like thinking about your bills. I mean, it's less this and that, but it drive you though. It drive you to get back on your note. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, y'all good? Y'all on automatic? Now I got to get out in these streets and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get out here, give me some interviews or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got a question too. What brought you into the game?
I'm gonna tell you, man. My partner Mac Marvelous. It's a couple of Mac Marvelouses, but this is a childhood friend, Pug, and he got pimping, man, for a while, and I used to see him, and you know what I'm saying, I fuck with him, and he fell down on his luck, went to jail, got out, and I was still doing other street shit, right? He come borrow some money from me, but I had, hoes around me, different shit. He just kind of felt, like he kind of chose me, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you can kind of laced me and took me here, and I went there, met other people, and then all of a sudden, just some hoes that be around wanted to fuck with me.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah. They just like your style.
Yeah, and that's how I got the name, Blazy, P. Shine. The original night, I started with 4 of the bitches. And these bitches were just they ain't really want no hoes. But they put me in the vicinity around some hoes to choose me, right? I was around some pimps. I got chose by a pimp. Not to be a hoe or no shit, but pimps make pimps.
Yeah.
Don't no hoe make no pimp. You found a bitch and now all of a sudden you a pimp. No, you bitch made. Yeah, you're a pimp, but you're a bitch made pimp. So I was made by
So that's pimps. What bitch made mean. Like, yeah. Be like, you a bitch made.
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro.
Yeah, you bitch made, nigga.
I never knew that. Yeah. I never knew that. That's crazy.
But if you feel like you got some and you get laced by other pimp, then when the pimp holler at you and say, who turned you out in the game? He ain't talking about the bitch.
Yeah.
He talking about what pimp? Who laced your game?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And really, you got to be able to get laced. You get laced from one and pick up more game from others. Mm-hmm. Be around pimps.
Did you ever have any conflicts with other pimps? Like somebody trying to, knock you for your girls or?
No, that ain't no conflict. That's the game.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It really wasn't a conflict. I done got knocked one time. I done had some hoes run off 2 before, but I got knocked shit. Nigga out Dallas got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? You think she just chose on?
No, man. I don't know if I should say her name, but she probably dead. Old ass lady, she probably dead. So
you ain't gotta really say her name. It's okay if you can't.
Yeah. Well, nickname. We just call her Mama Song. She had some in-call spots, right?
Okay.
So I used to down some hoes at the in-call spot, and some other peas will be there. You know what I'm saying? You drop your hoes off. The hoes gonna put themselves in the rooms. You go ahead and kick it with Mama Song in the little office for a minute. Boom. Then you leave. So if I'm in there, boom, and you outside with your 2 hoes, Mama Song gonna put them hoes in, hey, P.I. in the building. So pimp come in, I meet him, boom. So this the cat, I meet him, right? This is my first time ever knowing who he was. But this later on, he ended up knocking me from the bitch behind the same old lady. Cause them hoes get mad and get jealous or something else, and they try to run your shit.
The old lady, basically.
The old lady my hoe came in, and the old lady kind of told this nigga about he
threw him an alley-oop type.
Yeah,
type
told him a oop, man. Boy, you called it then. Throw the nigga oop. He beat me to the airport to pick up my hoe. She already mad. The nigga sweated the bitch. She already, these old mental health. Some of these bitches, hey, when you get some hoes, some of them gonna have some mental health problems, right? And she was struggling at the time. Good girl, good chick still, right now. person in general, not good hoe. But yeah.
But don't you think most women in their lifestyle struggle with some type of mental health?
Everybody involved in it is, man, you got to be a depraved motherfucker to be doing all these things.
Even the pimp.
Yeah, everybody got some shit about them. You know what I mean? You got to be a cold-hearted motherfucker, man. I got daughters, my nigga. I got a mama, aunties and shit. And I send these bitches. But at the time, you know what I'm saying? You got some other shit you working through. And that'd be a lifetime for some dudes. They grow up like that.
What was it for you though, where you you could be cold, you like, but fuck it, I'm finna get this money. Bro. Even though I do have daughters, a mama, sisters.
Yeah, man. When I started, my mom was still in the joint. That's a whole nother story, but my mom was still in the joint. I had little bitty girls, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, my one daughter was the same age you at the time, you know what I mean? When you knew me when I was in this part of my life. Yeah. So,
I used to see you with all the jewelry, the gold,
all the motherfucking trophies and shit at the time.
I didn't know. I was a kid. I was so young to where it's like, of course, I know you're in the streets doing something, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know exactly what you had going on.
Yeah, man. Shit's crazy, man. It's just a portion, like I said, a portion of a bigger story. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I can rehash on all this stuff and think about it, and, you know. Shit, think about all the good times in there, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of life lessons in it. So
with you coming home though, did you already just have in your mind like, all right, I'm done? Or was it still like a struggle for you, like, damn, I want to get back. I want to get back out there and doing what I know how to do?
It was a struggle within myself because I'm like, I got a plan. But when you plan stuff and a whole bunch of shit start coming at you, my plan started getting messed up when I was in there because I was supposed to get out at this time. The minister Trump.
I remember you was coming. You was moving to Dallas.
Yeah.
You was like, I'm finna go to the. You was finna get an apartment somewhere outside of Dallas.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro, I did 12 years. I only had 6 weeks of halfway house.
Yeah.
Now you know that's crazy, right? They didn't give me no year off or no drug program or nothing. And I was in that shit for 3 years, a mentor, all that shit. I hadn't changed, bro.
Man, you was an RDAP, man?
Nigga, I was an RDAPper. Yeah, nigga. I was a mentor.
Yeah.
I was that bitch for 3 years or something. Now, nigga, but I had, when programming was over, I had to sell with by myself and
yeah.
And we were doing everything.
You had a cell phone?
Oh, I didn't have a cell phone.
Oh, you said you had
the room. By myself, big room, one bed with music, speaker, and
gotcha.
I used to be there writing comedy and telling jokes, all type of shit. I had a stove, nigga smoking weed and everything. In the RDAP.
Gotcha.
But I was picking up them principles though.
Right.
It's like you practice more shit. Keep practicing. If you're doing good practice, you'll get better at shit, man.
Yeah.
That's how I end up changing.
Yeah.
Really, I ain't gonna bullshit them people offering $100,000 treatment. And I was getting it over and over again.
Yeah, because you just know you needed it.
Yeah, I knew I need to, man. Cause man, where we from, man? If you done been through the shit, man, we struggling from post-traumatic stress, all type of shit. Man, nobody supposed to see all the shit we done seen. Right. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a different generation, but nobody's supposed to see that. No kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No teenage. No be part of it.
100% I understand.
Yeah.
From drug abuse, from people dying, from all types of stuff. Like,
so all the shit that make you up. You know what I mean? So that's how. And you say, how can you do that? That's where I came from. How can I harden my heart? Nigga, the shit I done seen and been through.
Yeah.
Really, I should have been done hard in my heart. But I came to a point, I swear to God, I came to a point one time where I was like, damn, this shit feel like too much. But I ain't never felt like I won't do nothing to myself, nothing. But I punched the bed a couple times. Like, the fuck? And then I just got off my ass, bro. And like I said, my boy, Marvelous, bro, I had a dually, nigga. I had 2 dualies. I'm up on the track, nigga. Harry, West High, Northwest High. I'm up on the track, nigga. Cowboy Cadillac.
Yeah.
With those, I should be hot-shotting. I give up, man. I was having too much. It was too much on me.
Yeah.
I got a truck and the trailer and shit. I should be hot shot. I got a CDL.
Yeah.
I said, fuck that. I got to go get this bread. And the lifestyle was just so damn, I was like, damn, this is me.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you do some shit and you might know some niggas trying to rap. That nigga, nah, bro, you can't really rap, my nigga. You probably can act or dance good, but when I, just, you know, hustling, I ain't no good dope dealer. Yeah. I ain't never been no gangbang, but I ain't no robber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got to run them hoes, managing hoes, and life skill shit, which I didn't even have all my good shit then, but I was trying to. But if I had what I had now, ooh-wee.
Yeah.
I'll be cold. That's why I said young, you know Lace? Like niggas like Lace, they went to the pen young, man, pimping. When they get out, if you see them now, it's because of the shit that they gained. They gained that shit young. It took me a while. I went to the pen when I was 33, nigga. 33. Same age Jesus would die.
What year was it when you start pimping?
I was 29.
Oh, you was 29?
Yeah, 29. I might have been 30. 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was 30.
How did like a lot of your family take on that? Like, damn, what you got going on now? Like your sisters or whatever. How did they look at you then? Like, what was some of the stuff you heard from like your people?
Everybody know what I was doing because I wasn't at home.
Yeah. Or you just really didn't care what anybody else thought? Like, I'm just
hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. They didn't care what I thought.
Yeah.
They didn't care about me. Cause you know, if you know the backstory, you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit. I'm like, damn, my mom went to the pen. I just turned 15. Did nobody come get me?
You had to figure it out.
Exactly. I had aunties and uncles and grandma. I could have. What y'all want me to make the choice? I'm 15. Somebody say, hey, bring your ass over here. Get his stuff. Put it over here. This your room. Ain't nobody do that.
So how did you feel about that?
Boy, I fucked up about it. I still don't like it. And I'm still going, but I don't forgive them in my own mind, but that's wrong though. You think about it, if you got a 15-year-old brother or sister, something happened to your mama, and you big condo, high rise in Dallas, you ain't gonna go get your brother or sister.
Got to.
Or your nephew.
Got to.
Why wouldn't you do that?
No, you got to.
My mama had one kid. I got brothers and sisters, my dad, you know, got brothers and sisters. My mama had one kid. Why wouldn't y'all come get me? I was bad and motherfucker though, you know what I mean? But they
didn't even try though, you know what I mean?
Bruh, nobody came and got me.
Yeah.
And then my mom, you know, that was traumatizing to her, man. It gave her 50 years for a murder case. So I don't know if you probably know that, but she going down, right?
I don't know none of this.
Exactly, she going down. So it's kind of hard for her to be thinking about, that kind of pissed me off too, that you didn't think about me. Right, and she probably did, but how much control did she have? But I felt like she could have done better, but nobody didn't say, hey, go get him. So how can I harden my heart? There's a lot of shit, especially when it was women. My mama got 7 sisters. Somebody could have said, hey, come over here, stay here. I stay with my grandma. My grandma old people, man, they can't deal with me. You know, I had an uncle, me and my uncle, my mama's baby brother, me and him same age. He in Houston too. Well, he was 9 months older than me, but he was there. Hell, he was just as bad as me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did that definitely like started some animosity between the women in your family? Like, would you?
Women, period.
Gotcha.
Women, period. Just think about it. Like, if a lot of shit that happened in your life, and say as a woman was pinching you all the time as a kid, no, men were never pinching you.
That shit happened to me. That happened to me. Literally happened to me before.
Yeah, man. Say, man, I was thinking.
Wow. I went home and told my mom this situation.
That somebody was pinching
man, like
on
this
you.
lady, man, she just kept pinching me. Like,
yeah.
It was a situation. Yeah, man, cold situations.
Was she a relative?
Something like that.
Oh, because sometimes it could be like, she don't like your mama.
She didn't like my mama.
That is.
Yeah, she didn't like my mama. Damn.
Yeah, I'm just saying, people be evil, man, and they don't know what to do.
And then I saw her when I got older, right?
Yeah.
I thought about that shit immediately. Like when I seen her.
You ever seen Antoine Fisher?
She was trying to be like real nice to me.
Yeah.
She was trying to be like real nice to me and shit, but
you like,
yeah.
Phone guy, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, I kept it cool, but it's just like, come on now.
Yeah.
I remember you was pinching me. Like,
exactly.
Like, I ain't forget that shit.
If you ain't never watched Antoine Fisher, you need to watch it one day.
I think I have. I got it.
He went back home and and knocked on the door, and she said, "Nigga." He's like, "Bitch, get your ass out."
I think I seen it.
Oh, it's so funny.
So that just had a lot of animosity between you and women, man. Ah, damn.
See, it's more common than not.
I got a question though. When was the time where you felt like, have you healed from that situation, matter of fact? Let me ask that. Have you healed from it, or you still deal with it?
I guess when I talk about it, because I want to like share it with people, like, so they can kind of get an understanding of you. And if it happened to them, coincidentally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get the person a chance to say, man, that shit happened to me, or something close to it.
Yeah.
So, no, man, don't, like I said, as long as I know this part of the book about me, this part of Blaze, this part of Shannon, this part of my book, you know what I mean? So I'm like, that shit can't hurt me no more, but it damn sure molded you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Molded me, rather than say that. Damn sure made me, I can look back on a lot of stuff when I make decisions or I hear stuff. It don't mean everybody, is this way. Like you hear something, that's how men are. And I'm like, I'm a man, you talking about me? No, don't generalize. Because I'm like, thank you, that's what you think about me too.
Right.
Man, I got in trouble when I was in high school with some dudes, stole a purse and all this old shit ended up being, man. So when I got out, I went to prison, did 3 years on a 9-year sentence. I got all the fucking 9. When I got out, if a lady had her purse right there, man, I got the fuck away. I was a preventative type of dude.
Yeah.
I was young because I didn't want nobody to think, and this nigga here might steal.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna steal shit.
Yeah.
Just, man, it all come with like.
You was in high school?
I was a senior when that happened.
And you grabbed a purse, somebody else grabbed a purse, and y'all.
No, this particular time is some shit that I stole.
Okay.
But we was all together, and I only did it one time. I'm the dude. I always had the car. I always had the car and the trucks and shit. We had a paint body shop, all this shit. So everybody ride with me. I'm driving. I'm with the shit too. This is in '91. You weren't born, I don't think.
No,
exactly. Bro, starter jackets and Jordans and shit.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was crazy, motherfucker. We would steal for that shit.
All of y'all got 9 years?
Hell no, them snitching ass niggas. I got 9 years. Another nigga got probation. Another nigga got some time. The other 2 niggas, one of them snitched for sure. No, taking back, 2 of them niggas told it. Man, you be thinking niggas your best friend, niggas. Next day you go to court and be like, damn, nigga on the stand on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas will tell some shit, man. You just know not to fuck with them like that again.
So if you add up the time that you have been given, like from these people, damn, bro, like that's fucking.
How much time of your life you've lost to incarceration? Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Locked up 3 years.
But I'm saying they gave you 9, but they gave you 9.
Gave me 9.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So that's how I'm saying. Like, damn, that's 20 damn years. You know.
Bro, I was given a 9, and then when I got the federal sentence, was 10 years and 10 months. I also got an 8-year state sentence.
Oh wow.
I'm like, bro, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say can't. I'm not taking out another charge about nothing. That's why I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Not like that. You know what I mean? Because if I do something, I can stand up on what I done. But I ain't finna do shit
so
that's gonna fuck me up.
It makes sense about how, like, when you came out, the time and preparation that you put into, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. And I know when you first got out, it wasn't going exactly like you wanted it to. It probably wasn't, because I seen you, man, I saw you was like, I'm finna get it by any means, but I have to do something better. Yeah. That's why you just kept saying that. You're like, I'm gonna go get it, but I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. I saw you there from chef, you was a chef.
To the farm.
You was a chef, to a farm, to it was just like, man, it's like, okay, he's just not stopping. And I was just like, damn, it was thoughts I had. I was like, damn, I wonder, like, was your ego hurt?
Hell no, I lost that ego inside.
Got you.
You feel me?
Got you.
Bro, I ain't had no ego. I was in the halfway house 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. The first 2 weeks now, I was getting shit sent into me left and right, phone, clothes, all the shit, right? People send me a little money and stuff. Just on some more, I'm trying to get back under your good graces. I recognize that shit. I'm no big deal. I'm use that shit. Let me get that. Yeah, thank you. Bro, my first job, man, I was picking up trash Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours a day in the Tenderloin, right outside of downtown San Francisco. Trash with a vest on, nigga. Shit Nigga, you know, heroin addict shitting in the street. I'm picking up trash. $20 an hour. That's $60 a day.
Coming from a man that used to have it all, like shit.
Yep.
Kiss the ring, like big cribs, a lot of money, a lot of cars. To that, I know you thought about it. I just know. I know you was like, God damn. Like,
well, you don't have none of that shit when you get back.
Yeah, but you pushed through.
Yeah.
You pushed through, and then like so. I'm saying all that to say, I saw you going through the motions of like from a shelf to the farm, to getting a damn 18-wheeler, running the company, to staying just motivated, and then seeing you have
material shit. Man,
a lot of material stuff. Like you bounce back and to say, okay, it's time for me to really live. I'm locked in on what I want to do. And to me, it looked like you living. Goddamn, it looked like you having fun. And I'm not saying it's easy. I fucking know it wasn't easy, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like you focus on you. You know what I mean? And whoever love you, that's what you focused on.
Yeah, when I was there, when I was inside, right, I thought about the people that was my friends or people I know that I ain't saying they totally squares. They do little stuff here and there, but they don't like full time. They go to work. They save. They can build their credit. They can go to an apartment. They buy this car. Then they move to a house. And they get married. They free. Squares are free.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, you're doing wrong. That's why you here. You didn't get caught for this. But what about all that other shit you did that you didn't get caught for? That's why you're here. It's karma. You gotta pay for that shit. You don't just keep on doing everything and don't nothing happen to you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, man, them dudes out there living good, gaining and attaining shit, going after their goals. Some of them just workers, some of them entrepreneurs. But they stay free and they attain shit. And guess what? They keep it.
You know what we used to say?
What?
Here's what we used to say when we was in there. Cause you know I had a girlfriend when I first had got locked up. I would think I was in RDAP at this time. I was like 9 months before I was out.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do Alabama like, man, 9 to 5 niggas out there fucking your bitch. I used to be like, man, what? So then I sat back one day. I said, damn, 9 to 5 niggas free. They might not got a whole bunch of goddamn money, but they free.
Yeah.
And they're a man. So it's just like, damn.
They don't even know this pain right here.
They might be fucking a nigga.
Turn the light, like child time, lights out. They don't even know that pain. Bro, I swear to God, I gotta pull this out.
Yeah, do you?
I gotta pull this out on you, because today, I thought about some kind of, and I don't know how this actually happened today. How did this happen today?
Oh, wow, I threw that shit away, by the way.
Yeah.
I seen that, I threw that shit away.
How did that happen?
Damn, man.
You know what that is?
Man, you 6'5", bro, for real?
Yeah. Damn. Prison, it was in some stuff, right? I was gonna share some stuff with you. And I pulled it out, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But you know what I take from this? It's in the rear view. All the shit I do is in the windshield.
Yeah.
Windshield is big, rear view mirror that is. That's because I just need to check up there every now and then.
Yeah.
That's what that is. I'm checking up there.
I feel you.
But the windshield big, man. So much shit out in front of me, man. That's how I live. I'm like, damn, what's up here? I hate when people I don't mind talking about it if it helping somebody. But just to be bragging about it, that's why people don't never hear me talk about, man, I used to have this, I used to do that. I ain't no used to, motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Not me. I want to go have some more. I got a lot of aspirations. I'll be feeling stuck. When people see me and they think, you got this, you doing this, you doing that, it look good to the others. But to me, you don't know how much drive and the aspirations I got. This is a stepping stone for something way bigger. For me, that's what I feel. I don't have no time to get no 401k. You think I got time to? Well, I got way more years behind me than I got in front. I don't have time to get no savings and they gonna give me my Social Security. That shit may be gone anyway. I ain't got time. I gotta get my own right now.
Yeah.
Or in the near future.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
5 more years. Shit. Be some more shit.
Yeah, I just feel like with that type of mindset though, you gonna get it. Like you gonna go out there and you gonna get.
Oh yeah.
You gonna go get what you want. Like, you know what I mean? That's the hunger. Like I just think when we focus on that, like, oh, I gotta get the 401k. I just feel like that. it give us just this, like, you know what I'm saying? It put us in a box.
What Master got for us?
Yeah.
What Master got for us? If we just be good, Master might give us them goddamn oxtails.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Man.
I can't live my life like that.
That's the feeling.
I can't live my life like that, bro.
Some people must be getting that from their ancestors.
Yeah, I'm just wired different. You say who?
Some people must be getting that from their ancestors where they cool with that. But a lot of people ain't entrepreneurs. Some people just like work, hit the clock, rely on these people to keep the doors open.
Yeah.
Or I ain't worried about my aspirations. I really can sing. Man, you be talking about you can sing for 40 years and today singing at your goddamn funeral.
Yeah.
Go on, sing if you can sing.
Yeah.
That's why I like a lot of stuff I would like to do. It don't have no age on it. I can't say I want to go to the NBA right now. You know what I mean? The stuff I would like to do, I can be 60, do it.
Straight
70.
up. Well, we're gonna shoot our first short films over the summer, man. So if you interested, man, you in there.
Yes. See,
I'm just letting you know.
That's part of something I want to do.
Yeah. And how we doing it, man? We giving just all our people a shot at joining us before we have to go reach out to the world.
Word up.
That's what we're doing, and we're just going from there. Kind of like Country Wayne, how he did his. Like,
exactly.
He just put on everybody that was around, they got rich as hell. They got rich as fuck. Everybody around Country Wayne got rich. So that's how we looking at this right now, man. We like, hey, how can all of our people play a part and what I'm doing, or vice versa? If they got more ideas, we're gonna add them to what I'm doing. But how can we expand? Because you can't do it all by yourself when you're trying to go global for real.
You can't get rich by yourself
it's
like that.
How can we expand? So we got to find something that everybody can do in their off time while you still, work your job or whatever you got to do. But we trying to build something way bigger than, so you ain't got to go to the job no more. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely with that.
We just saying it for our people who do, you know what I'm saying, got like a 9 to 5, so.
Yeah.
But we trying to change that, man. We're going to change. Not trying. We're going to. Like, that's just what we're doing. We got the men's group. We pushing. And so, man, it's just, we own it, man. It's just we slow working, but it's time to get it. Because like I say, I'm 29, I'm almost 30, but man, I just be feeling like, bro, it's so much more to do. After you're 20, it's like, okay, you feel like you got all this time till you're 25. That shit,
quickly.
Man, you like, what?
Man, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And then it goes so fast. So it's just like, man, we trying to say, okay, bro, we 29, we go strong, bro, with this movie and the podcast stuff for a year straight, man. A lot can change for us.
Yeah.
And that's just what we're doing. It's gonna be I Hate Home production.
I'm with that shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. Every time them credits roll and there's a name there, that's another person. That's another check.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put my name gonna be in there somewhere.
No, exactly. That's what we're doing too. Because you gotta understand, it might be a film company to just see this person, and they might want to reach out to this person for what they want to do. And that's okay. We just trying to produce the opportunities, because either way it goes, it's gonna make sense.
Exactly. And you never know who end up doing what. They reach back and grab you at any time.
Yeah. And even from this show too. We gotta start letting it be known, like, shit, we independent. Like, shit, we look, hey, if you want to come over here and it makes sense for us too, we will collaborate with you.
You better know it.
So man, I definitely, I'm just inspired by your grind. You know what I mean? So nobody can't make excuses, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I seen you do it. You use your resources and you use just, and your grind just to get to where you at again, man. So it's just like, nobody can really give me the excuse, bro.
Hell no.
You can't tell me, oh, I'm broke because of this, or I can't figure it. Yeah, you can. It's YouTube. You got ChatGPT. You got, damn, don't you be with the old boy every day? Why you can't figure nothing out? What the fuck y'all hanging with each other for? Y'all can't help each other out. Why? I cannot be chilling with you and you if we just not helping each other, bro. It just don't make sense.
You gotta sharpen each other. You know what I mean? That iron sharpen iron. The way people say that. Be no wood stick in the iron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't use you, but you can use me.
Yeah.
You said it before. I seen one of your podcasts. Damn, did I tell him that? About using somebody? If you can't be used, then you're useless?
I don't know, but shit, that's just been always one of my things.
Man,
so,
for real. When I heard you say it, I was
thing.
like, man, you on point with that one because I say it all the time.
Straight up.
Use me, because I'm trying to let it be reciprocal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, your side, yours can be bigger than mine. Don't matter. You know what I mean? I give somebody something, and I don't hardly get 2% back. That's cool. Yeah. And somebody else may give me 50% of what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll even itself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I believe in karma now. So I believe in what you put out, what you get back, or you know what I'm saying? I believe in that shit. I do.
Straight up.
You know, everybody don't have to believe it, but shit, I ain't no superstitious person or shit like that. Black cat crossed the road. No, I ain't doing none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Teach his own. I ain't turning my car around. If he roll his black ass out in front of me, he getting mollywopped.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? I used to see that. I used to see that all the time. Like my grandma and them, they used to.
That superstitious shit? Yeah, man.
So,
all right.
I mean, a lot of people I know, they start owning black cats. I think Bubba, I don't know what color it was, but I know Bubba even had a cat before he passed. And I'm just like, man, shit crazy.
I don't believe in that bullshit. How you know the cat ain't got a white belly or some white toes or some shit? How you know it ain't white underneath? That's a black cat. Turn around.
Type shit. Yeah.
Turn around, get your ass run up. That shit just dumb, man. Why black people just like our people? Make up some bullshit.
Yeah, man. So, what is one of your long-term situations that you wanna achieve?
Man, I really want to be kind of self-sufficient. I want a ranch. I want cattle. I want animals. I want some crops. I want to be able to make money off of my land. Maybe the one that I live on, but I want to be able to make money off the land, whether it's property on the land. For me, I think that's where it's at, the land. You know what I mean? If you own some stuff, you don't really own shit. You still pay taxes on it unless you know, military, you know.
Yeah.
But that's one of my things, because I'm like I said, I got a lot of days behind me than in front. I want to eat healthy, you know what I mean? So I can eat off my land. Because it'll come a time, I'm just thinking and guessing and looking and researching that the people are going to be in charge of our food they already control the food, doing what they want to with the food, you know what I mean? So man, we got to be careful.
You're the second person today.
Talking about the food?
That's talking about you're trying to change the diet, you're trying to eat healthy.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's good to hear that people, we catching on, no matter, we catching on. That's all I'm going to say,
exactly.
Man. And that's
we got to enlighten each other on that, because
that's big, man.
We just do stuff like indoctrinated shit. We just do stuff because Big Mama said do it, or they said, man, you got your own life to live. You got choices, like you just said. You got Chat, GPT, Google. You can find out shit. You can read.
Yeah.
It ain't like on there you gotta go find a book in the library and they hide from you and you don't want you to know nothing. Bruh, ask some questions about this stuff. What you drinking, what you eating, and what you putting in your body. You just stopping over here. Ain't nowhere in the world McDonald's got that much beef to be selling them goddamn. So that ain't beef, right?
Cheap ass burgers, man. What they do?
I ain't gonna say that, because we might get a McDonald's sponsor or something.
Yeah, you right.
No, but I'm just saying, some of this stuff you got to start thinking, man, for yourself. And bro, I ate one time today. It's evening. You don't have to eat that much food.
Yeah.
Man, it's just in your mind. I gotta eat breakfast. I gotta eat this. Your eyes bigger than your stomach. You just steady eating bullshit, putting it in your system. You don't need all that. Why your shit stinks so bad when you go use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Got all that poison in you.
Damn.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. When you actually just sit back and just think about it.
Okay, you go somewhere. We country boys. Man, they got chitlins. All this and that. If y'all eat all that, man, so I ain't eating it. Why don't we eat the slave food, man? I ain't gonna do it, man.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff is nasty, man. But
when you say the slave food,
the stuff that they left over for the slaves, chitlins. Them was the intestines of the hogs and stuff. They were throwing that shit away. Slaves would go get it, clean it up, made food out of it, ate it, made it a delicatessen. Now they want the shit. You know what I mean? I remember my first time I was in prison, right? I worked in the kitchen. My homeboy Davo from Tyler, we worked in the officer dining room. Man, they was throwing away the ham hocks. They didn't know that was a good part of the meat, right? They throwing them away. My man said, man, what you crazy? What y'all throwing it away? He started barbecuing them, putting them in the red beans and shit. And people was coming from all them other prisons over there to eat. That's what I'm saying. People just, stuff that's considered trash, they can fix it out. Black folks, we fix that shit up. We was talking about at the car show today. Look how black people are so creative with these cars and trucks out here. Them cars 1930, 1950, 60, something. Looking nice. Nice. Corvette motors and all these cars and shit. Man, we creative, man.
Yeah.
We created everything just about.
Yeah.
Everybody just take credit for our shit. But we gotta take care of ourselves though, man, our bodies, man. When you was in prison, you was on a schedule. Eat certain time, all that stuff.
Tell me this.
Look good.
Did you ever read anything in there where it says the food was not for human consumption?
Hell yeah.
You seen that?
Man, did you eat the chicken in prison?
Yeah.
Every goddamn leg quarter you seen was a right leg quarter or left. Like this week, you look around at the overnight table, every leg go this way. I know chicken got another side, right? Why all the legs going this way? Like, something wrong with that chicken. I quit eating that bullshit. I eat veggie burgers and shit, man.
Yeah.
I quit eating that.
Because the shit said, one time I seen something that said, not for human consumption.
Bro, they'll give you that medicine in there too. They gonna quit give you that, I'm gonna say it, lisinopril. That shit ain't no good. Them people have high blood pressure, they gonna quickly give them these fucking pills. Just take this. What, to bring my blood pressure down? But it's gonna fix it? They'll give you the paper. It says, not for ethnic people on the top line. But why am I taking it? Why y'all even prescribing it to me?
It says not for ethnic.
Not for ethnic people. I know this is ethnic. Yeah. So I'm like, man.
Wow.
They give you the paper when they give you the prescription. You take the paper and ball that through it in the trash. Why you didn't read it? I read it. I had plenty of time.
So I got a question. I know you see, it might be a touchy subject for some people. When you see they name Hispanics and Mexicans white, you ever seen that?
Oh, the applications and shit like that?
Inside of prisons.
Okay.
The Mexicans are considered white people on paper.
Uh-huh.
They're white. So from what I got from it was that they basically, what's the damn word? Where they making it look like it's a big number of white people incarcerated more than blacks.
Well, it really is. They ain't gonna lie. They ain't lying about that because it's more white people. And we don't make like 13% of the nation.
Yeah.
So if you got 1 million people in prison and 25% is black and 25% is Mexican and 4-5% others.
So
and you got 40-some% white.
I got a question. Where you was, it was more white people?
Hell yes, always more white people in jail.
See, that's crazy. Where I was, it wasn't more white people like that. So it's just like, it's crazy. So from what I got from it, when I seen like my Mexican partner on his paperwork, he was a white, like it said he was white. I looked at it as like they're manipulating the numbers.
To make it look like a lot of black people in prison, to create more crime.
No. It's like they was making it look like it was more whites, because if they putting the Mexican and white numbers together, it was like blowing it up. Like, okay, it's fucking 2,000 white boys compared to blacks. So I don't know, man. It was just crazy. I just wanted you know.
But it is more whites in prison.
Really? You think so?
They commit more crimes than us.
Yeah, I got to do my own research, bro. I just don't see it for me. Like, I'm just like, man.
That's the narrative they put out. Yeah. Like, black people doing all this crime. Like during the crack epidemic. They just really thought there was so many black people on crack. And it was. But it was way more white people on crack. Because there's more of them.
Yeah.
If you go to a high school and it's majority white.
Yeah.
But every time something happens, they blow it up when the black kid do something. But the white kids fight all the time, doing skipping and shit. So when you skip, they gonna send you to the sack or something.
Yeah. They
gonna make it look like, but it's more of them.
Got you.
Like
before as black people dying from gun violence, that's mostly black on black. You think?
The gun violence that the black people are dying from, yeah, it's black on black. Ain't the white boys ain't killing the blacks.
Right. I'm just, yeah.
But they dying at an alarming rate too, like say drugs.
Gotcha.
It's more people dying from them goddamn drugs, overdoses and shit, white, than it is other races, because there's more of them. They the ones with this fucking epidemic going on. They the ones. But they make it look like we the ones. Yeah. Guns and shit. It's more of them son bitches that got all these guns than it is us.
Yeah.
They gonna show Chicago, Detroit, Memphis. They gonna show all that. But it's more of them with the guns.
Man, I wish, man, someone just come over, just our people, man, and that shit just stop. Of course it's not, right? Of course I'm just fucking throwing a long shot, a Hail Mary. I'm just saying, like, damn, bro, we losing a lot of people, bro, just from that. And we'll be so strong, I believe, man.
Man, we get out our own way, though.
Yeah.
If we can get out our own way, it's like in the hip-hop game. I don't see no country music singers killing each other, plotting up to do this and beefing with each other. I don't see no rock groups shooting up the rock concert at each other.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't see, but the stuff that's based around black hip-hop, that's where all the shit happening at.
But I believe, man, when it comes to the music industry too, a lot of them are just behind, a lot of the big record label people are behind that too, far as just like, yeah, as far as just like, I'm gonna kill this nigga, like that. They put money behind that, they pushing that, because guess what? Now, that's in this 15-year-old, that's in his head.
Yep.
That's in his head. Man, they made sure they pushed the shit out of NBA YoungBoy. I hate to say it, man, but a lot of people, all them kids wanted to be like YoungBoy.
Yeah.
All them fucking kids, I'm talking about from 7 to 15, they wanted to be like YoungBoy. They was influenced by YoungBoy.
Bro.
And so, he got rich. Of course, he got rich, but a lot of dudes, man, they got influenced by YoungBoy. It doesn't say that, And hey, I get it, man. He was creating his where he from. I get that, but I'm just like, man, the record label is like, they put that money behind the violence, because they know what it's gonna do. It's gonna turn us down more and more and more. It's gonna keep turning us down, and they know it.
That's by design.
And they know it.
And get what? They got insurance on your dumb ass too.
100%.
So soon as you die,
they got that.
They got
millions of dollar policy for sure.
Got the bag. That shit was crazy how all them people that was with that one record label was dying, like Mo3 and all them. It's like, goddamn. That's a little fishy in it. Clive Davis label, all them different people from.
I definitely
fishy.
I definitely believe they got a policy on it when they're giving you that money, because they want to have some type of insurance too, sometime on that money. But because you a nigga, they know your ass wild, and you gonna most likely get your ass killed if you in the streets like that. If you talk about shooting and shit, they know something gonna happen to your ass most likely. It's a high possibility for something to happen to you, and that's why I said, bro, like I want to be around the peace. Like, the singing niggas getting the women. That's what I'd rather be around. You feel me?
You want to be on the album cover laying down.
Yeah, man, like, it's cool, you know what I mean? I guess to have, you can have your respect from people and shit, but I'm cool, man, to just being this chill, laid back nigga. I like Larry June. You know Larry June?
Yeah.
I love Larry June. I like his swag. That's what I'm on. I just want to chill and, you know what I'm saying, get my money, man, and just... Yeah,
a lot of these people, I guess they got a lot of false sense of what's cool, you know what I mean, or what's in, and then they just follow that. And then when like I said, the bullshit, these top executives and record labels, they push that because they want you to stay dumb and all, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna come on here talking no good stuff and then we holler at something happen to you.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna push you.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna push you. I see that.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, man. We're gonna be all right, man. I believe eventually we're gonna get it together, man. Little by little. Let me just say that, little by little.
Yeah.
And shit, the change is now though. Shit, it's me. You inspiring me. You feel me? Me and him. We working. The change is now. It's little by little.
Oh yeah,
They say
y'all doing a good job
start when you change yourself. So, you know, I believe, you know, fuck it, man. We gonna get it.
Yeah, y'all look like y'all leading it on into the next thing, right? Because the I Hate Home podcast, shit, that motherfucker, to me, it's with the other ones that I watch, right? Yeah. I'm in my truck with my iPad on. I'm listening to 2 or 3 of them. I watched the one with you, my boy from Palestine.
Straight up, Lil Bubba.
Yeah, Lil Bubba. I was like, I watched that one. I was like, I was proud of it because I was like, this dude from a small town, right by us. You know what I mean?
And see, that's my thing too. Man, when I done seen people, man, come up, and when I know they might not be getting that light shined on them like they should, or if I just think, man, like, hey, you should come tell your story, bro. You got a good story. Like, you somebody, you know what I mean? Come on here and talk about it. You know, the world might not know you yet. They might not know you yet, right? That's okay. You somebody, bro. Come talk about it. Come sit on I Hate Home and talk about it. You ain't got to be the fucking biggest celebrity or, you know, but I just believe your story can help somebody. It's a lot of guys who get influenced by so many people. Hey, they pimping. I want to be a pimp. It's so many young dudes probably get influenced to be a pimp. Yeah. So, you know, before we get up out of here, can you tell me something that you would tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger shit. I probably would be like, don't ignore shit. Like, I intentionally ignored some stuff. Like, you ever heard people say, yeah, you know better? You know, parent used to say, you know better than that. Well, if you had a good example in front of you, you probably should have known, man. You should have picked it up, but you probably ignored the example that was in front of you. And that's what I think a lot of people do now. They ignore. We're like, damn, you got 2 parents. So you're ignoring that you got a nice roof over your head.
Right.
You got one parent. She working like hell to try to take care of y'all. Why you leave the dishes in the sink? Are you ignoring that? You know what I mean? You got to help out. So I probably ignored a lot of stuff. You probably had a thought to do the right thing, but you just ignored that thought and went on done the wrong thing. You know what I mean? And then you got spanked for it. Right. So a lot of time I ignore my best thoughts, and that's some shit I would have told myself, like, hey, bro, pay attention. You know what you should and shouldn't do. Yeah. Because I'll tell you one thing I hate more than anything: the feeling of, damn, I knew I shouldn't have done that. If you got that feeling, boy, that's a terrible one. I hate it when I'm like, shit, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Right. It's too late now. You got to pay for it now. You know, that's how I came up. You pay for the shit that you do. Some people tell it to try to get off them. Man, go on, take your ass whooping. You done that. Mm-hmm. But, you know, this day and age here, like, it's cool to tell. Cool to tell. Trying to get yourself out. If you was down with the shit, go ahead on. Get yours. Lay it down with your partner. Yeah. Don't go tell it on him just so you can go. Yeah. You know what I mean? You was with the shit too.
No, I agree.
You know about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But that don't stop you though, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you going shit. If they don't give you life sentence or some shit like that, go on, do your little shit and go on back, man. And do something different, because you wasn't that good at the other shit they gave you the time for. Straight
up, that's why we pushing the film, man. We pushing the music, we pushing the entrepreneurship. Yeah. That's what we pushing. We staying focused, man. 2025 gonna be a great year.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Is, man.
Love it. You know what I'm saying? We on the way to Thailand. Again. April. Yeah, we on the way to Thailand in April. Lord's will. Everything keeps moving, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep pushing, man.
I just seen y'all shit not too long ago. I was like, damn, nigga, like I'm finna move over there. I was like, damn, can you hook me up an appointment? I'm coming too.
It's easy. Yeah. Get you, between me and you, man, my little friend girl got signed for the apartment, you know what I mean, as soon as I was there. You know? Like, just also, I got you. Like, they gonna try to text you because you black, because you American. Like, not because you black, because you American. They feel like you got more money. So she did it for me in her name, just on some player shit though, you know? Like, I appreciate that. Some good people there. But hey, man, thank you for coming to the show, man, on I Hate Home Podcast. Hey, y'all, we out.
Woke up, paid, thought this was a dream. I just made me a play, just the boss of my team. Addicted to diamonds, spent 80 on jewelry. I know I leave, probably think I'm a fiend. Live every day like this is my last. I just sold a few bags and I fled the scene. I don't want no talk back, I ain't hearing all that. I need my to be like a king.